Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. So, today's topic, the difference between noticing and focusing on symptoms. So I'll get to that in a minute. Hope you're all right. Let's relax our shoulders. Loosey-goosey. As much as you can, let the tension out. And remember, tension's not a dangerous thing. It's just a sign that the brain is protective. That's all. Doesn't mean anything. All right. So, thank you all for buying the book. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, go to Amazon. Whatever your regional Amazon is, go pick it up. If it's not on, I think UK had some out-of-stock situations. Amazon is doing the printing and shipping for me. And I guess if their pre-printed numbers are out, they may mark it as paperback not available. Keep checking back. Maybe reach out to Amazon and see when it's going to be available. But that is outside of my control. So, one of the things I've been talking about for a long time is that the formula for chronic pain is fear plus attention. And I know that kind of scares some people because they're going, how am I not supposed to pay attention to my symptoms? They're always there. Like, how am I not supposed to pay attention? So you're telling me if I can't stop paying attention to my symptoms, I'm never going to get better? No, that's not what I'm saying. First of all, fear is likely the thing that you're going to probably want to address first because it's impossible to take attention away from something we're terrified of. Imagine you're locked in a room, there's a tiger, you can't get out, you're terrified, the tiger looks hungry, and it's growling at you. Now if somebody were to say, don't pay it any attention, it'll leave you alone. Good luck. You're not going to take your eyes off of that tiger, right? You can't take your eyes or attention away from something. Excuse me, got an eyelash. You can't take your attention away from something that you're terrified of, afraid of, or even pretty well concerned about. You will notice your symptoms. You're going to notice them. Symptoms are designed to get our attention, simply put. That's what symptoms are for. Say, hey, pay attention. Something bad's going on. So you will notice them. But there's a big difference between noticing and focusing. Right? Noticing is, I'm still feeling that back pain sciatica, which I had for a long time. Versus focusing, and what I ended up doing for a lot of my 13-year journey was really staring at it, thinking about it, being upset about it, emotionally looping on the stories of this is never going to go, hating it, being frustrated with it, monitoring it. I woke up, seemed like a level 4. Later in the day, it got up to a level 6. Got a lot worse. I paid attention to it. I would monitor it. I would try to fix it. And I would get so angry and frustrated with it. It wasn't helpful. Focusing on it is like staring at it all day long. So you're going to say, but the symptoms are there all day. How am I supposed to not focus on it all day long? Well, awareness that focusing on symptoms is not producing results. It's not productive. It's not going to yield the brain turning off the symptoms if you're staring at it all day long. So how do you take your attention away? Let's first address and counterbalance the fear with accurate knowledge so we can start to have countering arguments to the brain that goes, hey, the brain's thinking I'm in trouble. And we can say, well, no, we're really not. Because it's a misperception by the brain that there is danger. But once we've done the analysis, well, is sitting on a couch or, a dining room table, chair, is that dangerous? No. Have we done the assessments and determined that symptoms are behaving like a mind-body condition? Yeah, I have. Does it indicate a mind-body condition? Yeah, it does. So what am I afraid of? the symptom. Yeah, it hurts. I get it. But it's not evidence of danger or damage. You're not being harmed by the pain. It's uncomfortable, massively distracting, disturbing, distressing, whatever you want to call it. It can suck. I get it. But at the end of the day, using your body, even in pain, doesn't mean you're doing damage. It just means it hurts. It's not fun. But once we really understand foundationally what causes symptoms, it applies to me, there is a solution, and the solution is remaining calm and reassuring ourselves this is all temporary, it's a false alarm. That's how we can start to neutralize that fear. Does it take time? Absolutely. Is it going to work the first time you try it? Absolutely not. But when we start to diminish the fear gradually over time, we're going to be able to more readily shift our attention away from the symptom. If you think you're going to be able to ignore it while you're terrified, good luck. Doesn't work. I've tried it. Didn't work for me. I've seen plenty of people try it. Dan, I'm trying to ignore my pain, but I can't. No, you can't. It's impossible. You will notice your symptom. But if you're no longer afraid of it or as afraid of it, you will start to learn that, well, I can engage in life. I can start to engage my brain in doing something else, virtually anything else, other than focus on the symptoms. Because it's that focus that says to the brain, this thing is really important. Don't take your eye off of it. This thing is significant. It's important. And it's serious. Why? Because you can't take your eyes off of it. So it's a two-step thing. We really have to start to neutralize the fear to bring that down with the accurate knowledge of what's going on, that it applies to you. There's a cure and you're capable of doing it. So the fear can start to be counterbalanced by what I refer to as messages of safety. And when the messages of safety go up and the fear comes down, you'll be able to shift your attention away. But you can't just simply ignore symptoms. You can make believe they don't bother you, but the brain knows. So it's a two-prong approach. We do really want to neutralize the fear with the messages of safety and the clarity and knowing it's temporary. And then once we've done that, it will be easier to shift our attention away. But there is a huge difference between noticing your symptoms, oh, I see it, not concerned, versus focusing, staring, terrified all day, every day, obsessively, looping on the sensations coming from our body. That's focusing. Noticing, oh, it's still there. Okay. And we had a conversation today in the group coaching where if you want to go out, but you're hurting, make a decision. You could either hurt at home or you could hurt out doing something useful. May as well take the symptoms with you and get something done. Because TMS means you're not broken, so you're not going to do yourself harm. So go out, expect that it can go well. And if it doesn't, expect that you'll be able to respond cool, calm, collected, as unbothered as possible. And initially unbothered is not available to you because the fear is still too strong. But you neutralize that with the consistent messages that I'm okay. Eventually you'll be less and less bothered. And then you're on your way. So, there is a difference between noticing and focusing on symptoms. I'm going to wrap it up here. I love you all. Thanks again for the support on the book. It's been wonderful. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.